Hi everybody, my name is Ismael and welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to show you the bulbs that I got from Home Hardware at Uptown Waterloo. It's the retail shop of Ontario Seeds Company, also known as OSC Seeds. I didn't know they sell bulbs in this particular store, but the only reason I found out is that there's a Facebook group on Facebook. It's called Gardeners of KW or Gardeners KW, and somebody posted a picture of the bulbs that were on display. In this video, I'm going to show you what bulbs caught my eye, why I chose what I chose, and hopefully that will give you an idea on what's available. And if you haven't been thinking about adding bulbs to your garden, then hopefully that will inspire you to check it out. Now, I didn't show all the varieties that are on sale. I still don't feel comfortable talking in public, so I just filmed the varieties I liked, and on the voiceover I just explained why I chose those particular bulbs. Hopefully you enjoy this video. So entering the store, the first thing you see on the display are the double tulips, and the first thing that enticed me is this Sweet Desire double peony tulips. It is a late spring flowering and supposed to be fragrant, and it's also supposed to be 20 inches tall. Based on the descriptions I found online, it's got soft purple and white petals with pale green streaking. I'm growing tulips for Mother's Day, and just in case we have warm spring, then at least I'll still have late spring blooming to make arrangements with. Right beside Sweet Desire is Amazing Grace, and I've seen them around social media and everybody seems to be liking them. It's a double early tulip and it blooms from mid to late spring. It's 18 inches tall and it's got raspberry and coral pink petals. My mom's favorite color seems to be purple because every time I take her to the garden, it's the purple flowers that gets her attention. So I'm growing Amazing Grace for Mother's Day for my mom. I'm excited to grow this because it kind of looks like a peony. Now at Home Hardware, they have several varieties of tulips that they've ordered a lot of, and I'm assuming because they're very popular. One of these is the purple flag tulip, and it's a triumph tulip which flowers in mid-spring. Apparently, it's got strong stems and it's 18 inches tall. Based on the description I found online, it's supposed to have large cup-shaped bright royal purple. I chose this tulip because I think it will blend well with Amazing Grace and Sweet Desire, just something to combine with when I'm going to make an arrangement. I'm slowly learning to plan on what kinds of crops I'm growing to make the arrangement that I want. Another one that Home Hardware ordered a lot of is Pink Mistress. Now there's a tulip called Mistress tulip, which is also a triumph tulip, but this one is called Pink Mistress. It is mid-spring flowering, supposed to have sturdy stems, but it is 16 inches tall. 16 inches is still good for cut flowers for vast arrangements, so I'm not too hung up on the stem length unless they grow really short, depending on the kind of weather we'll get in the spring. So hopefully our weather will cooperate next year. Next one that caught my eye is the Black Parrot tulip. Black Parrot is supposedly a reliable repeater as per Sarah Raven. She's a British garden media personality, and I have learned a lot from her. So if she mentioned it being a reliable repeater, I'm going to take her word for it. It is a late spring flowering, which will be great with the Sweet Desire, which is also late spring flowering, and it's supposed to be 20 inches tall. I'm hoping that if I plant it on the landscape, it'll come back next year. Next, I decided to get myself some crocuses. Now, the name captured my attention. Lady Killer. It is early spring flowering and it will naturalize. I would have to plant these in my fenced area because rabbits tend to like them. What I noticed is in my fenced area, I didn't have any colors. until June when my spring flowering annuals start blooming. So I'm going to change that for next year. I want some tulips and some crocuses in my fenced area where it'll be safe from rabbits. Next one, right beside it, is Cream Beauty. Cream Beauty is another snow crocus that is early spring flowering and will naturalize. It has buttery yellow and with neon orange stamens that will blend or at least be complementary to the Lady Killer's snowy white and purple brushstroke petals. They both have bright orange stamens, but I guess it's true to snow crocuses. I did try to plant them in containers years ago, but we had a warm fall, and so they sprouted and then got decimated by the frost. Next is Anemone Full Star Red. I ordered some anemones this spring, but they arrived late. Thanks a lot, West Coast Seeds. But I saw this Full Star Red, and it's a poppy anemone that flowers from mid-spring. It is fully double, and it's 16 inches tall. I mentioned the corms I got from West Coast Seeds. I never planted them this year, but I have them stored somewhere in my house, and I'm hoping that I get to play with anemones next spring when I get to plant them. Now I'm happy that Home Hardware got Yuba Vulpis. It is a fritillaria. Another name for it is Fox's Grape Critillaria or Guinea Henflower, as you see on that label there. But I saw Esme Studios play with them when in their arrangement. It is mid-spring flowering and prefers part shade, so that will be helpful for when I ran out of place because I ordered a lot of daffodils this year. It is 14 inches tall and it's got dark mahogany bell-shaped flowers. In one website, it was described as vigorous, so hopefully they will naturalize well if they like the spot that I planted them in. Being a fritillaria, I'm hoping that they have the fritillaria smell, which is kind of garlicky, which will help keep the critters away. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. I try to show up here on YouTube every Thursday, so if you haven't liked or subscribed, please do. It just helps this channel get seen by other people who might find the content I create interesting. So until I see you again next Thursday, bye for now.